How we doing, everybody? DommyGun Rici here. I just wanted to check out some Thursday, the 14th of October. I want to check out some of the ticket splits and cash splits with the MLB game tonight, Dodgers Giants, and some of the NFL Week 6 splits. So let's get to it. Tonight we got a big game, Dodgers Giants. It looks like the tickets on the money line, Dodgers minus 115 now. I bet them at 106 early this morning. I took the Dodgers. It looks like 62% of the tickets, 56% of the cash is on the Dodgers at minus 115. The Giants minus 105 is 38% of the tickets, 44% of the cash. With the total, which started at 6.5, is now up to 7. But it's juiced to the under minus 120 right now. I just looked. The tickets was 68% on the over, 58% of the cash. On the under, 32% on the tickets, 42% cash. The run line is interesting. The plus 1.5, 39% of the bets, 70% of the cash. Minus 1.5 on the Dodgers run line, 61% of the tickets, 30% of the handle. Just so I'll put it out there, I took the Dodgers minus 106. I was going to take the over 7. I seen it juiced to the under, but it was at 6.5, so that's kind of going back and forth. I don't know if it's going to go back down to the 6.5, but I do think seeing Logan Webb for the second time is going to benefit the Dodgers. I took their team total over 3.5, which was even. I didn't make any bets yet for the NFL except for tonight. I did take Tampa Bay minus the 6.5, and I did tease them from last Monday's Raven game, so I got them at plus a half in the teaser. What I can tell you about tonight's game is 93% of the bets are on the over 52.5, 90% of the cash. No, I'm sorry. On that was the money line play. The money line play. Tampa Bay Bucks minus 275, 93% of the bets, 90% of the handle. The Eagles plus 220 on the money line, 7% of the bets, 10% of the handle. The point spread, 90% of the bets, 93% of the cash on the minus 6.5, 10% of the Eagles tickets, 7% of that cash is on the plus 6.5. On the over, 52.5 it is now. 68% of the tickets, 60% of the cash on the over. 32% tickets, 40% cash on the under. Just 2 or 3 games for Friday, for Sunday. It's good to look here on Thursday and then again on Friday. I know some people bet the games early. I'm starting to think that there's a benefit to that and not as great as it used to be. But I'm working on a theory about that. More people betting. More of a public is growing. I think the numbers are changing more than they used to. And the benefit that we as handicappers for a while always looked at those early lines. I'm starting to think there's something about it. I don't know, guys, but I'm working on that theory. So I'm sure there's a lot of opinions on that. Just let me hit you with a few games that I'm interested in. I'm leaning the Carolina Panthers again. I know people might think I'm crazy, but let's just take a look at those cash splits on that game. The point spread minus 1.5 for the Vikings on the road. 48% of the tickets, 62% of the cash. With the Panthers plus 1.5, which they went from favorite to dog, which I don't like. 52% of the tickets, 38% of the cash. The over 45.5, 62% of the tickets, 52% cash. Under 45.5, 38 tickets, 48% cash. The money line got the Vikings minus 125, 51% tickets. So the tickets are pretty even, 51% and 49%. But the cash, 58% of the cash is on the Panthers plus 105, 42% minus 125 for the Vikings. So that's an interesting game. Another one I think is interesting is the Cardinals and Browns. The Cardinals, to me, remind me of Cincinnati last week with that plus 3 and ended up pushing. But like a friend of ours, Dennis Garcia, pointed out, there was plenty of opportunities to grab Cincy at a 3.5. So I haven't seen that yet for the Cardinals. 75% of the tickets, 54% of the cash on the Cardinals plus 3. 25% of the cash, 46% on the -3 for the Browns. The over is 49. 91% of the tickets, 46% on the over. Only 9% of the tickets, but 54% is on that under 49, which is interesting. That's a big disparity. These are all These are all from DraftKings. These are the splits I got from them. Let's get one more game, and that's the Monday night game. So we have plenty of time again to see where this goes. If you haven't bet it yet, Buffalo Bills -5.5. They're getting 91% of the cash, 90% of the tickets. Titans +5.5, 10% of the tickets, 9% of the cash. The total 54. 80% of the cash is on the 54. 20% of the cash is on the under 54. The tickets split was 58% for the over, with 80% of the cash, 42% and 20%. And that's what I got for you guys. So that is a couple of NFL games. That is tonight's game. That is this Dodger game, that Dodger Giant game. I think is going to be a real good one. Two really good pitches. You can really make a case for either side. So I did just take the Dodgers first thing, thinking this line would keep on rising towards the Dodgers, and it will. So, but listen, as we know, this has been happening to the Giants all year long, and maybe not all year long, but let's say from the second half of the season, last 6 weeks, 100%. People still haven't really given the Giants that respect. They keep on winning. I know I've been with them and against them, so I'm about an even split with how I've been looking at them. But they have got me a few times that I went against them. I'm not embarrassed to say. So anyhow, that's a great game tonight. It's a 2 TV night, guys. Tampa Bay and the Eagles, which is a big game for Tampa Bay, I think. Eagles off a big win where they were handed a gift from the Panthers. And then we have the Dodger game. So it's a 2 TV night. Hope everybody cashes some tickets. And just remember, the family that caps together stays together. So let's have a good night, and I will see you guys soon.